What's going on YouTube? How's everybody today? I'm feeling just a little bit sick today, just like a little pinch of disease or infection going on in my body. I'm fighting it. I'm taking all kinds of like acetaminophen and Tylenol, and vitamins, fruits, drinking lots of green tea, taking lots of hot baths. The hot baths rule. I feel at least 80% better when you get out of there, and for like the next 20 minutes anyway. And what's really good to listen to in a hot bath is this album. The name of the band is Mountains. The name of the album is Chorale, released in 2008 on Thrill Jockey Records. Mountains is a duo comprised of a guy named Brendan Anderegg and Cohen Holtkamp. They were friends since middle school. They went to the School of the Art Institute of Chicago. They recorded all these songs live in their home in Brooklyn. It was all a live recording. And then they added like a couple extra textures afterwards, but mainly this album is just like their kind of, I don't want to say improv, I don't know if it's improv, but just stuff they sculpted in a live setting, and it doesn't sound like it's live, it doesn't sound improvised or anything. Excuse me. It sounds very very lush. This album is kind of like drone ambient music with like a little dash of like folk in it, because they'll just have these harmonic resonances and then add like treated acoustic guitars over it. The guitar sounds kind of something out of like a Beirut album or something like that. But yeah, like I said, these are like sound sculptures, and just like they'll start off with some sort of resonating tone and then just add to it, and they'll add like field recordings. The one song has sound of like a rainstorm in the background. But yeah, there's a lot of like sustained notes, and they like, unlike most like ambient drone albums, this album doesn't give off the whole alienated, isolated kind of vibe to it. It doesn't sound like cold and sparse. It sounds very warm and lush, very peaceful and tranquil, while not being all that hippie and you know, all that kind of overtly friendly. It's just very big sounds, like sounds of like watching like a sunrise or a sunset, depending which one you like more, what time it is. But yeah, very lush. These guys like to try to combine acoustic instruments with electronic instruments and just slowly layer and add, and like this is a album that doesn't really hurry itself. It takes its time. It's a very slow building one. They always add textures and stuff. Like no second on this album sounds like a previous second or the second after. They're always slowly adding, slowly building. It's always shifting, you know, little audio tectonic plates or something. I don't know. They have a very distinct style. There's a lot of you know, drone and ambient bands these days, and these guys, you can't hear like a couple of influences like Finesse or like Stars of Lid, but they don't rip them off too much. Mountains isn't a big copycat band. They definitely have their own distinct flavor, distinct style. This album is 6 songs, 51 minutes long. It doesn't have much in the way of artwork. It's just this weird orange tablecloth design. Then you open it up and you got this kind of spectrum sun-shaped thing. Prism, I'm not sure. And then just the track listing there. Then all the instruments they used. But yeah, there's only 2 guys on here, and they're all played in live settings. So they're all playing like acoustic guitars, acoustic 12-string guitar, electric guitar, harmonica, melodica, accordion, cello, electric piano, organ, voice, synth, field recordings, books, metal bowl, bells, water, electronics, computer, and other objects. But yeah, like I said, this album definitely has like a nice flow to it. It doesn't sound like it was recorded live at all. It sounds like it's full of like production and studio tricks, but it was recorded live, and it makes it kind of cool. I really enjoyed it. Very peaceful, very tranquil. Nice relaxing music for when you're feeling kind of sick and you're taking a hot bath, that's for sure. They play around with like sound resonance and slowly add more. All the songs slowly get more and more dense. It's the kind of album that you'll feel like it's peaking at some point, like all the sounds are at a threshold, and then they'll add another peak on top of that, like it's constantly adding like climaxes on top of it and layering it and getting more and more dense and slowly unwinding and stuff. They'll add like acoustic guitars over some things, and like treated bell sounds, and like water dripping into metal bowls. But yeah, very full sound, very lush. It shimmers, it shines, it expands. It's very nice. If you're into this whole like, I don't want to say this is like overtly experimental, but it's like very ambient, touch of drone, but very, very warm, very sunny record. But yeah, Mountains, the 3rd album called Coral, released in 2008 on Thrill Jockey Records. Very nice, very inviting music here. I really enjoyed it. It kind of, you know, helped with my headache. So yeah, if you you want to check out some nice peaceful music, check out mountains. See you later.